Ladies and gentlemen, good day and welcome to the Genus Power Infrastructure Limited Q1FY24 earnings conference call. This conference call may contain forward-looking statements about the company, which are based on beliefs, opinions, and expectations of the company as on the date of this call. These statements are not the guarantees of future performance and involve risks and uncertainties that are difficult to predict. As a reminder, all participant lines will be in the listen-only mode, and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during the conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star then 0 on your touch-tone phone. Please note that this conference is being recorded. Today on the call we have with us Mr. Kailash Agarwal, Vice Chairman of Genus Power Infrastructure Limited, Mr. Jitendra Agarwal, Joint Managing Director of Genus Power Infrastructure Limited. I now hand the conference over to Mr. Jitendra Agarwal, Joint Managing Director of Genus Power Infrastructure Limited. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome. I have Mr. Kailash Agarwal also with me on this call, Vice Chairman Genus, and SGA, our Investor Relations Advisor. The results and investor presentation are uploaded on the stock exchange and company website. I hope everybody had a chance to look at it. Till date, in financial year 24, we have secured some good orders in the excess of rupees 4,400 crores net of taxes. Our total order book now stands in excess of 8,200 crores net of taxes. The execution cycle of these current order book, all the installation work will be done in the 24 to 27 months. So it provides a very healthy visibility for our top line growth for financial year 24-25. Many SETs have initiated the process of inviting under RDSS, and we expect a robust order inflow to continue throughout the remaining financial year. In July 2023, we signed definitive agreement with GemView Investment Pte. Limited, an affiliate of GIC Singapore, for setting up a platform for undertaking AMISP concessions. Genus Power would be the exclusive supplier to the platform for smart meters and associated services. In May 23, the company had signed a commitment letter with United States International Development Finance Corporation to obtain a loan up to USD 49.5 million to scale up the deployment of electric smart meters across country. Our working capital cycle is expected to improve going forward as payment terms are better, and going forward, most of the business will come through either the platform or AMISP. The Bihar project is on track, and revenue inflow from this project has started gaining traction. The Assam project is expected to commence by Q3 financial year 24. Coming to quarterly results, the sales of Q1FY24 stood at rupees 261 crores, up by 39.6% as against Q1 financial year 23 revenue of 187 crores. Though the supply chain interruptions for semiconductors and other essential electronic components have been showing indications of improvement in comparison to the previous quarters, the lingering impacts are still affecting our top-line performance due to suboptimal capacity utilization. For Q1 FY24, EBITDA stood at 29 crores, up by 99.7% as compared to rupees 14 crores in Q1 FY23. Our operating margins recorded a decline due to the predominance of legacy orders in first quarter, which yielded lower margins. We anticipate that the existing backlog of legacy orders to be mostly executed by Q2 financial year. Operating margins were also impacted on account of lower capacity utilization. PAT stood at rupees 19 crores for Q1 FY24 as compared to rupees 0.6 crores in last Q1 financial year. As the supply chain for semiconductors and other crucial electronic components is quickly getting resolved to normalcy, and as disclosed in previous conference call, we expect a record total revenue of around 1,200 crores in this financial year. The Indian metering industry will see strong order inflow healthy top-line growth, higher operating margins, and an improved working capital cycle going forward. We are confident of significant improvement in our business operations from Q3 financial year 24 onwards. We can now open the line for Q&A. Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now begin with the question and answer session. Anyone wishing to ask a question may please press star and one on your touchtone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and two. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. The first question is from the line of Nikhil Abhyankar from ICICI Securities. Please go ahead.
Good afternoon, sir, and congrats on a very good set of numbers. So, sir, apart from the 82 billion order that we have, are we sitting on any other elements?
Yeah, there are elements in other states also. So we are sitting on other elements.
Yeah. And so this 22 billion order that we have won, it is for which state, sir?
It is from Maharashtra.
Maharashtra.
The recent one.
Okay. And I guess Maharashtra, there will be more such orders coming in. I think the tenders have been recently floated, right?
So the tenders were floated almost 3-4 months back. Most of the tenders have been decided, and we received our share of the pie.
And still some are pending.
Yes. So, sir, I've got a number. Can you just correct if it is wrong? Total orders that are under bidding right now stand somewhere around 50,000 crores. A ballpark number.
If you see the ballpark number which the tenders are already quoted is around 40,000 crores.
Right.
And to be participated, again, the tenders worth 29,000 crores are already in the pipeline, which will be quoted in next couple of months.
Okay. And we expect to participate in all of them?
Not each one of them, but most of them.
Most of them. Understood, sir. And so you're saying that the margins, QOQ, the margins were a bit lower because of certain legacy issues, legacy orders. So what, can you just quantify how much of this legacy orders are still remaining?
In terms of value?
Yeah.
So around 400 to 500 crores orders are still pending, which will be completed in next 2-3 quarters. So that number will reduce significantly.
Understood.
So basically here we have to understand that in first quarter, the legacy order was almost 70-80%. So now that number will start reducing to 20%, 25%, 30% in coming quarters. And this the new orders or the EMISP orders, that will start reaching to 70%, 80%, and in 2-3 quarters maybe up to 100% and all.
Understood. So by H2's EBITDA margin will be far better than 15%. Am I right?
Yeah, there is no doubt in that. Yeah, most of the things will be over. The legacy orders, the old legacy orders and the new also that. So basically mix and all. So the second quarter there will be a little challenge in the margins like this. It will be better than this quarter. But from H2 it will be absolutely fine. There won't be any issues on that.
Sure, sir. I have a few more questions, but I'll get back in case. Thank you and all the best.
Thank you. A reminder to the participants, anyone wishing to ask a question, may please press star and one. The next question is on the line of Smita Mohta from Credent Info Edge. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. So my question was, first of all, congratulations on a great set of numbers. And the question was that out of the current order book of 8,200 crores, what percentage is your legacy orders and what percentage is the smart meters is the first question. Second of all, what is your run rate in getting the bidding on the platform that you have bidden for till date? So those are my two questions, sir.
So in terms of percentage, as I said earlier, around 400-500 crores are the all legacy orders. So it's around 4 to 5% orders are the legacy orders. Most of the new orders are all AMISP smart orders.
So you can say 95% is the new orders of AMISP, which is purely totally smart meters, and 5% is 5% is the old legacy orders.
Understood. So, sir, can you just quantify that legacy orders had what kind of margins and smart meters would have what kind of margins?
So basically now the legacy orders is hardly 5%. That would not be affecting in any ways the margins of the company. As I said that in the first quarter, most of the execution was of the legacy orders, and still the company made approximately EBITDA of 11%. So broadly, you can say that that type of margin is there in the legacy orders.
And your bidding run rate, sir?
I would like to understand it better. What do you mean by bidding run rate?
So, like for example, if you have say bid for 10 tenders, out of that, how many tenders have you received?
Exactly, I have not calculated it, so very difficult for me to comment on it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That right now we don't have that number. That exactly what percentage is our success percent. We'll let you know in next meeting or something, next con call and all.
And this kind of results, sir, do you think going ahead it will go on improving quarter on quarter or on a yearly basis? It's sustainable?
The quarter on quarter it will improve. It will improve, no doubt about it.
And yearly also it's sustainable, sir?
It will sustainable.
Absolutely. When we are saying that it will be improving on quarter to quarter, it will be sustainable for yearly basis and the coming years also.
Okay, thank you. That's all from my side, sir.
Thank you. A reminder to the participants, anyone wishing to ask a question, may please press star and 1. The next question is on the line of Abhishek Verma from Fidelity International. Please go ahead.
Hello, sir. So just can you, sir, please provide the breakup for your order book between your own AMSIP orders and where you would be providing meters to the other AMSPs and any conventional meters order that you might be having?
Exact breakup I won't be having offhand with me, but most of the orders are smart meter orders only, and large number of these orders are from our own MISP, and much smaller number will be from the meter orders which we will be supplying to different MISP.
So roughly, how would that be?
So here I would clear one thing. I would like to clear that basically the other AMISP orders are coming in the market. The people are getting the orders and they are in the market to procure the orders and all for giving the orders for the supply of meters and all. So basically right now the most of the numbers in 8200 is from our own AISP. A very small number is from meter supply to other AMISPs and all, and then the legacy and all. In coming quarters, or you will see that the number of supplying meters to other MISP also will increase in good numbers.
Okay, and why is that not gaining traction currently? Why the numbers are on the lower side?
Because most of the AMISPs have not decided the orders yet. It will gain a tremendous traction in next couple of months.
So they have just got the orders and they are now working themselves to procure the meters and all. So they are taking time to procure meters from the market. They have not finalized the orders in market.
Okay. So, and sir, how has your market share trended in overall smart meters? Because I have a sense that it's roughly around somewhere in the range of 25 to 30% is what my understanding is. So if you could help with that.
The only thing I can say is it will be very, very healthy. Right now, putting any number won't be possible for us. It will be a very healthy market share.
So
we are confident of maintaining our leadership position.
In last question also, we clarified that right now we don't have the numbers exact that what is our success ratio or what is our run rate. We can provide you. Certainly, it won't be at a level of 25-30%, but we will be keeping a leading position. Keeping a market share of 30% in a market size of 4,000, 5,000 crore rupees and keeping a market share of 30% in 200,000 or 300,000 crores, or that is a big difference in that. So in 100% we cannot keep a market share of 25-30%, but we will be the leader as we will be earlier. There is no doubt in that.
Okay. Got it, sir. Thanks for your responses. Thanks. Yeah.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Vihang Subramaniam from Zaba Capital. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hi. Congratulations on a good set of numbers. I missed some of your opening remarks. Could you highlight how many of the orders are already quoted and how many more do you expect to be quoted over the next few months?
As I said, around 43,000 crores, around 43,000 crores or tenders have been quoted, which are currently live. Around 27,000 will be quoted in next 2 to 3 months. So these are the number of tenders which are already been published. So some are quoted, some will be quoted.
Understood. So out of this total 70,000 crores broadly, like what is the win ratio you think one can reasonably expect for us?
Again, a very difficult question, because all 70,000 we won't be bidding. 20,000 is a very large number. But we will maintain our healthy share as AMISP. That is what I can say currently.
Understood. Sure. And I think previously you had mentioned about 12 to 14 billion rupees revenue for FY24 and a multi-fold jump in FY25. Given we are given we are 1 quarter ahead now, would you be able to share some more specific numbers around what could be the kind of jump that we can see in FY25?
So we would like to maintain the same statement that this year we are giving a guidance of 12 to 1400. So we will maintain it, and we are very, very confident of achieving the same. We would like to maintain the same statement that we will have a multi-fold jump from next year.
Here I would like to add that company is sitting on an order book of 8,200 crores, which we have to supply in next 24 to 27 months. We have to complete the projects. Company has already participated in a lot of tenders. Company is already L1 in few of the tenders also. And company will be supplying a lot of meters to other AMISPs also. So by this, you can understand that what type of jump we can achieve in financial year 25. Right now, we are working on that. We are just making the numbers and all. That's why we don't want to give exact numbers on that for 25. Surely we will be giving that number in next quarter, after quarter 2 and all. But it will be a multi-fold jump. That much we can say, and that you can judge also from the order book, the pipeline, the other pipeline is coming. So that gives a clear sense of that. That in how many months we have to complete the orders, everything gives a clear sense of it.
Sure. And just the last question from my side. I just recall that you mentioned right now that we can't possibly maintain market share of 30%, but what is the threshold level below which you wouldn't go down of market share?
That's again, Jackie, let me answer that. That's again a tough question. Right now, as we told that we are working on that how much we can execute, how much is our capacities and all. So on the basis of that, we have already we are participating in the tenders. We earlier also we have told that for the platform we have made with GIC, we are already working on a business of 30,000 crores, a 3 crore meter type of thing and all. So if we say 3 crore meters, that in next 2 years and 3 years, and the total is almost 30 crore meters. So almost we are talking about a 40% and plus that. Absolutely, we will not be going below that 15% or something like that. But exact numbers, we are still on working on that.
So you mentioned that your target is to install 3 crore meters out of 10, right?
Yeah, we told that. Yeah.
Understood. Sure. That's it from my side. Good luck. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. A reminder to the participants, anyone wishing to ask a question, may please press star and one. The next question is on the line of Chandresh Malpani from Nivshay Investment Advisors. Please go ahead.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah.
We can hear.
Yeah. Thank you for the opportunity and congratulations on such strong order book, sir. So my question is basically on the raw material side. So what portion of your raw materials are domestically sourced and imported?
So, 60-65% of the raw material is domestic. Rather more than that.
Okay. And coming from this question only, so secondly on the relay, that is a like important part in smart meter. So do you see any any challenges on securing relays? India doesn't have that much capacity which the smart meters actually require. So your comment on that side?
So we are not facing any challenge in procuring relay. And there is a lot of capacity being built in India and internationally also. It is available comfortably. So we are not seeing any challenge.
Okay, so you can source import internationally also, you are saying?
We can always import the components, but it is a lot of capacity is getting built in India and mostly it is available in India comfortably. We are not seeing any challenge currently.
Okay. And sir, lastly, on the margin side, like you said that your legacy orders are done away with. So now, since the realizations on the smart meters are almost double or like more than the at least traditional smart meters, so where do you see this number going forward?
Numbers we spoke earlier also.
Your outlook on the margin, sir.
So margins will be definitely getting better. And we have earlier also given a guidance that by the end of this financial year, we should be better than, or we should be at the pre-COVID level.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. A reminder to the participants, anyone wishing to ask a question, may please press star and one. The next question is from the line of Nikhil Jain from Galaxy International. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity. Two questions. One, there was a significant 19 crore other income in these quarterly results. If you can just help us understand what was that, one. And second is related to the smart meter. So we said earlier that we are allowed from the contract perspective to go ahead and supply meters to other participants. From a strategic perspective, do you foresee or think that there might be a little bit of reluctance from those other AMISP vendors to source meters from Genus, given that we also are a direct competitor with them? There are two questions.
So first question, let me answer, JK. Second, you please answer. First question, so basically, whatever is the other income is, the company has a treasury of different bonds and all. So it is mainly from the fair market value assembly of that bonds and all, and the equity shares and all.
Okay.
So on the second question, I'll give you a different perspective on that. Mm-hmm. There is a thought process where you are absolutely right. A lot of people will think that yes, they are our competitors. Does it make sense for us to procure meters from them? But the AMISP work is so large, and all these AMISP providers, for them the most important is their technology partner. And I am seeing a different trend currently where these AMISP providers or the big large corporates, they think that Genus is the best bet. But Genus is the only company which is doing the AMISP themselves. So they understand the nuances of the technology. And they will be more closer to the technology and the customer than most of the meter manufacturers who are not doing the same work. So rather I am seeing this as an advantage where most of the large corporates are closely connecting with us. Yes, we should be their preferred supplier. So as such, I am not seeing any challenge where they see us as a competitor. Rather, I am seeing an advantage. They see us as a better partner in this journey.
Okay, and just to follow on that, see, given that, let's assume that we are targeting a market share of 20% from our AMISP. So there is balance 80% which is available. So on those balance 80% of the AMISP orders which we will not get, can we maintain our market share of, let's say, around 25% that we historically have? So that gives you another 20% for the meter side. Is that a fair or a reasonable assumption?
I would, again, as we said earlier also, would not like to put any numbers on the market share. But yes, it will be very, very healthy and will be a very strong player in the market for supplying technology to the AMSP provider. That is what we would like to maintain.
And here I
rather than getting onto the numbers.
Our capacities also, yeah.
And we will have to see our own capability. Absolutely.
Right. But you said that we can increase our capacities with a small capex, right? Shortly in 4 to 6 months in our earlier calls.
Yeah, so we maintain the same thing. As and when we require to increase our capacities, we'll do that. So we are very positive about the outlook.
And increasing capacity is not at all an issue. We again say that. But that needs the execution also, a lot of execution also. So there should be a capabilities of execution also. That we have to see that how much we can take and how much we can execute.
Right. So I have one more question, but I'll come back in the queue. Thank you.
Thank you. A reminder to the participants, anyone wishing to ask a question, may please press star and 1. The next question is on the line of Mukesh Astar from Moonshoot Ventures. Please go ahead.
Hello. Good afternoon, sir. First of all, congratulations to the good set of numbers. Now, sir, I have 2 questions. My first question is that recently we have won many of order from on Totex mode on through AMISP. From our understanding, sir, shall we making only single-digit margin going forward?
Sorry, we could not understand your question. Can you please come again?
Sir, I am saying that our Genus Power is only required 60% of revenue conversion from the AMISP order. In that we have continued to maintain our margin going forward.
Yes, we will. We have already said that we will be improving our margin, and in this financial year we will be reaching back to our pre-COVID levels, which was 15-16% of EBITDA and all. So we have already saying that here.
Okay, sir. Then next question is, sir, how does billing works for AMISP? Is there any performance guarantee parameter linked to cash flow disbursed from DISCOM to AMISP?
So there is a full RDSS document which is linked to many things. So it is linked to SLA also. Service level agreement what we signed with the electricity board. And payments are secured through the direct debit facility.
Okay. And sir, one more question is that, sir, what is the failure rate of this meter installed till today?
What is the failure rate?
Yes, sir.
Failure rate has been very, very low. These are all high-tech products and closely being monitored by the metering companies. So I am not seeing major problem as on date. There is no problem as on date.
Okay. And sir, we are giving any performance guarantee to AMSP for meter failure?
Yeah, we have to provide performance bank guarantee to all our customers.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Before we take the next question, we would like to remind participants that you may press star and 1 to ask a question. The next question is from the line of Nikhil Abhyankar from ICICI Securities. Please go ahead.
Hi, sir. Thanks for the opportunity again. So basically, of the 30,000 crore, 60% will come to a standalone, and after that, for O&M, what will be our annual O&M revenue from all these orders once they are executed?
So that will be depending on monthly revenue. We will be agreeing on project to project basis. That will vary from project to project basis, but it will be for 3 crore. Say when we are talking about 30,000 or 3 crore meters, so after it will be for 3 crore meters.
It will be for 3 crore meters.
Okay. It is for 3 crore meters, not 30,000. Let's not confuse with the numbers.
Yeah. That's 3 crore meters, what I'm saying.
Or 3 crore meters. Okay. And also, sir, if I get my math right, once we execute 18,000 crores of order book in the next 2-3 years, and let us say we make an EBITDA margin of 15%, net of tax we will be left with somewhere around 2,500 crores, of which 1,700 crores we have to put in the SPV over the next 3 to 4 years, right?
Yeah.
And 26% of that, its income, annuity income, will keep on getting after that for the next 90 months.
Yes.
So, it is too early to ask, I know, but what will be our plans with that 800 crores of cash?
That's too early, and Nikhil, to ask. Number one, let us make that 800 crores and then we will plan, number one. And number two, this 30,000 or 3 crores is just a ballpark figure. We are not saying that we will be doing.
See, again, I'm saying, Kailash sir, don't say 30,000, it's 3 crores.
3 crore meters
will get confused.
I understand that. The earlier, the total figure we are giving is a ballpark figure. Yeah.
Okay, sure, sir. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you. A reminder to the participants, if you wish to ask a question, you may please press star and 1. The next question is on the line of Smita Mohta from Credit Info Edge. Please go ahead.
Remarks, you had said that you were
Sorry to interrupt.
Your voice is not clear. Your voice
Mr.
is not
Mohta,
clear.
we are unable to hear you.
Okay. Can
The line for the current participant has dropped off. Participants, if you wish to ask a question, you may please press star and 1. The next question is on the line of Nikhil Jain from Galaxy International. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity again. So just wanted to, let's say, have your thoughts on the capability building within the organization. So given all this large opportunity that is coming, which will start to, or which has started to materialize now, so on-ground execution, obviously, and that too in different states and different part of the country, is going to be very challenging. So just wanted to hear your thoughts on how you are preparing for that and making the organization ready for its future growth. Thank you.
It's a very, very valid question. And absolutely a lot of work. Since two good things here, what we have to understand. One thing is, if we are doing something which we understand. Right? In terms of technology, we know what we are getting up to and what we are getting into. As a project execution company, again, we know we have done projects in the past. So we have, as a company, we have done ECC projects and almost every nook and corner of the country. So we know the nuances of that also. So these has been the advantages. But at the same time, as you rightly mentioned, this is the real thing, the execution. And we are putting our full time, resource, and focusing on it. And very, very confident the way we are building our capabilities and the way we are building our organization, we should be in a position to do a smooth execution and should be able to execute it to the best satisfaction of the customer.
Okay. So are you hiring more people or more managerial staff, or how is it like?
Yeah, absolutely. We have been hiring people for different projects at different levels all across. So a lot of management bandwidth has been increased in the last few months, few years, and lot will happen in the coming times also.
Okay. Fair enough. Thank you. Best of luck. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is on the line of Sanjeev Naik from Naik Investments. Please go ahead.
Hello. Congratulations, sir, on a very good set of numbers. My question is very simple. Like, is there any export opportunities available, like, to the countries like Bangladesh, Middle East, or Africa? Thank you.
We are currently also exporting our products, and from last year onwards, we are again back to our pre-COVID levels. So last year also we did an export of closer to 100 crores, and we'll maintain that run rate in this year and further grow. So we are maintaining our focus exposure on the export. We have been doing that in the past, and we will continue the same in the future.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much. That's it for my side. All the best for the future.
Thank you. The next question is on the line of Smita Mahota from Credit Info Edge. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. So in your
Hello, I can't hear.
The line for the current participant has dropped off. Participants, if you wish to ask a question, you may please press star and 1.
If we have nobody in the queue, can we close the call?
Sure, sir. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the last question. I would now like to hand the conference over to Mr. Kailash Agarwal for his closing comments.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We, as a company, are in a very good position, and we can assure you that in coming times, we will be giving you more firm numbers about the guidance, about the order book, about our shares and all, because we are already working on that. And so rest assured that in coming quarters, you will be getting a better picture about the company and all.
Thank you, members of the management team. Ladies and
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Genus Power Infrastructure Limited, that concludes this conference call. We thank you for joining us, and you may now disconnect your lines. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.